Hello friends, it's RetroGamingNow, and this is the start of my new Let's Play of Grim Dawn. Now this is an action RPG, which seems kind of similar to Fate, where it's the top-down, sort of real-time game. Checked it out a little bit, seemed like it's pretty fun. Someone suggested it in the comments, so I think, hey, this would be a good game to play through. So, do the main campaign, single player. Let's go ahead and start. You can filter loot quality using loot filter button at the left end of the HUD.
We paid a heavy price, but the trap worked.
You seem surprised.
It's been a while since we've had a win. How long will it hold?
I've never entrapped a being like this. But the bonds hold, for now.
How do we dispose of it?
I'm just the rift. You're the center.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
How do you kill a spirit, though?
If you kill the mortal vessel while it's bound, the spirit may perish within. If it escapes...
It's listening to us.
What are you?
Others of your kind name us Ethereal.
Why have you invaded our world?
Your world. We existed first and were managed by your corrupt gods. Your part opened the way, and now we return to reclaim what by right should be ours.
I've heard enough of this rubbish. Let's hang it.
Destroy this vessel, and I will find another. I have tasted its desires and emotions. Your kind is weak. You have already lost this war.
Do it.
Captain!
Cut him down. What? Are you mad? Better safe than sorry.
The spirit has fled!
This is a human now.
The captain is correct. When they awaken, they won't remember a thing.
The Ethereal was right. The war is lost. We're a resistance now, and we need every human survivor we can call to our cause. Maybe this one here can still die with some honor. If they ever wake up, send them to me. If they don't, bury him deep with the others.
And I bet that person's me. Alright, so some sort of supernatural stuff going on. Looks like humanity's in some sort of war with these other beings, these spirits or whatever they are. And this character was possessed and then tried to hang him and the spirit fled. And here we are, this is me. I'm going to change my graphics options real quick, just 1 second. Okay, that should be a little better. So,
Still drawing breath, I see. You're one lucky bastard, I'll give you that. Best go speak to Captain Bourbon right away. He seems to have a plan for you now that we've spared your life. You were possessed, so we strung you up. Seems the spirit fled your body before your life ran out. I'd have left you to hang, but the captain had other plans. He sees some purpose in you, and I'm not going to argue.
so where can we find this
He's,
captain?
Up the road, in the courtyard. Don't make me regret cutting you down.
Alright, so, talk to the hangman. He tells us kind of what we already know. Now this game seems to work pretty similar to the Fate games where you click and you move in that direction. So we can head out this way. Oh, it's a dead end. What do we got here? Arcovian Foothills Bridge Repair Site. The bridge once connected Devil's Crossing to the Arcovian Foothills in the northwest It must be restored before you can cross. It will take 6 scrap and 3,000 iron bits. Okay. So that's something for way in the future. Chester's got nothing to say. It's a very bleak world, so a couple of things I notice as far as movement goes. There's no running, so I'm sort of running by default.
So you're the one we almost hung. I didn't really see a sense in it, but then again, no one really cares what old Barnabas thinks. You really should go speak with the captain. He'll be the one deciding whether there's a place for you here at Devil's Crossing.
So this game seems like it's going to have a lot more story to it. Rift travel allows you to create a portal which you can use to teleport to the rift gates found throughout the world of Cairn. So I hit L. It creates this like portal. I see. So if I unlock one of these, I can sort of fast travel across. Alright, that's pretty cool. Get out of here. Where's the captain? That must be him.
You're not
Captain
looking
John
too
Burton.
bad for someone just come back from the brink of death. You were taken, possessed by the same creatures that have been reanimating these zombies here. Normally I'd have burned you with the rest to be safe, but we've lost too many people to the dead. I need someone expendable. Someone with nothing to lose, but a lot to gain. Right now, you're that person. Prove your worth to me, and the survivors of Devil's Crossing may just welcome you. The bodies of the dead are rising again in some horrible unlife. Corpses don't just get up and move around on their own. Something is reanimating our deceased with ethereal energy. We have observed the dead for some time, and they appear to be flooding Lower Crossing from the Burial Hill, just beyond town. I want you to go to the Burial Hill, find whatever is controlling these abominations, and destroy it.
Alright, so we're getting our first
You
quest.
will need to fight your way through Lower Crossing. Once you've crossed the stream on the far side of town, there will be a beaten path leading up to Burial Hill. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'd be asking a lot of my people to welcome you with open arms too. Help us in our hour of need, and I will open Devil's Crossing to you.
Alright, pretty straightforward. I'm here, no memory, no idea what's going on. I need to do something to prove that it's worth it for him to take me in. So this is the Devil's Crossing Rift, so we've unlocked that, so now we can go back whenever we want. We need to go up this way and find the Burial Hill. Ooh, things are pretty brutal here. Ah, I see. So, some of these corpses looks like they have things. So potions have long cooldowns, but they can be used to quickly restore your health or energy. To drink a potion, click the potion icon. So what's pretty nice is if you click on this, it actually opens up this little thing over here which gives you more information, which I think is really nice. It's got like this this whole wiki built in, which is a pretty cool thing. So I'm going to see if I press I, the character window allows you to manage your inventory, equipment, and view your stats. So those are the 32 iron bits that we found. I think that's like the weapon, or excuse me, the gold pieces. Tonic of mending. And leather helmet, the badge. Yeah, we put that on, 20 armor. So we'll sort of get into what all these are as we level up. I mean, there's going to be a lot to figure out about this game. I think it's a richer and more complex game than the Fate series is. Oh, Walking Dead. Some zombies. So, attack by clicking on him. And scrap heap. I don't know what that was. It was some sort of crab or something. Yeah, I can go ahead and break that there. So one thing that I think is different about this game is that it's like all curated content, so it's not randomly generated dungeons. Which I think has different advantages and disadvantages. I see they're fighting each other. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so keep on looking around. We're trying to find the cave. Oh. Lots of equipment comparison. Placing the cursor over an item will show a comparison of that item with your current equipment. So that is a really nice feature. I can look at it before I'm using it, and that looks like it's much better than this splintered club. So go ahead and put this on. It's a two-handed sword. Havil's Great Sword, rare two-handed sword. Alright, so this adds a lot of cool stuff. And it's Havil's sword, so it's probably whoever this guy was, he died, and now I'm using his sword. Plank shield of Thomas, yeah. Ooh, level up. Let me kill these zombies, and then we will go down here. When you level up, you gain skill and attribute points, which can be assigned in the skill and character windows. Alright, select a training class. So let's see what we've got. Soldiers. Oh. Looks like the game keeps going when I'm paused. That's good to know. Okay, we need to go skill. So boy, there's a bunch of these and we're going to have to decide what we're interested in. Demolitionist, Occultist, Nightblade, Arcanist. This is like magic. Shaman. I kind of want to do Nightblade. That sounds pretty cool. Sort of like a magic and weapons person. Oh, let's see what Occultist is. Summoning bard powers, curses and spells. So what's different from an Arcanist? Yes, looks like these are all very specialized ways of using magic. Except Demolitionists, ooh. Demolitionists might, I don't know, these will all be fun for different reasons. I think we're going to just choose Nightblade for right now. The skill window allows you to spend skill points when leveling up. Okay, gotta put here. Mastery. Increasing the number of points spent in the Mastery bar allows access to additional skills as well as providing stat bonuses. Remember to learn new skills as well as increasing your Mastery. Okay. So we put points in the Mastery bar, and this unlocks us to the ability to purchase these skills. So for example, I can't get these until my Mastery bar is all the way up here. That's a cool thing. I like that idea. So let's see what we've got. Veil of Shadow. Blade Burst. Yeah, let's upgrade Blade Burst a couple times. So, right-click on the right button, and I could do Amarastra's Blade Burst. So if I right-click, I don't know if I'm doing this properly. Maybe need like a... Ooh. I don't know, we'll have to figure out how this works. Because it looks like it's some sort of, Well, maybe that does do something, though. You saw the attack looked a little different. Let's check out this great axe. 9 to 42. Versus... Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. Except this one's got better magical stats. Oh, I see. Yeah, so right-click does do a different attack. Harbor Master's Log. Lower Crossing. What is this? Lore bonus. Autumn fogs are appearing early this year, but traffic remains unusually high. There's a steady flow of small craft coming down from the Malmouth and other towns to the northeast. Some of these boats are barely afloat, burdened with what seems like people's every possession. These travelers, sometimes entire families, bring with them strange tales of wars and the unnatural. Bunch of hogwash rounding up the soft townsfolk. Can't complain though, keeps the dock busy. Most are westbound, try to get as far away as they can. Lads at the docks are starting to lose their nerve. Some have talked about setting out west themselves, but I've assured this is all nonsense and will pass. Youth are easily caught up in the energy of the moment. So this was the Harbor Master's place, but you can see, obviously, zombies have overtaken everything. And, of course, these crabs. So you'll notice if I right-click, there's a cooldown. Components. Apply bonuses to items and equipment that can be combined. Okay, so I guess those are kind of like gemstones, where I can put them on stuff. Alright, keep on moving. So, where is that cave? I bet it's going to be up further north. I'll check the map in a minute, but I think we just need to keep going this way. Woohoo, that was pretty cool. Tonic of Mending, alright, and we leveled up. So we can keep going with this. But yeah, I probably want to maybe dual wield, I don't know. Let's try this. A sonic veil clouds the minds of nearby enemies. So we'll put one there, and then we'll put one there. So now, I can dual wield. I probably can't dual wield this though, can I? No, because I didn't purchase dual wielding. I purchased the veil, which is that. So if I hit one, does whatever that does. And you can see it uses some of this energy. But one thing I noticed is you can see level 3 Nightblade, we can actually upgrade Physique, Cunning, and Spirit. So these are our 3 main stats. You can do 2 points. So if I put one in... Oh, I see it does a decent amount of it. I don't know what these are for. It seems like a Nightblade I want to use a Cunning, right? Cunning and Physique, perhaps? Okay, so we'll go ahead and upgrade those. Oh, it gives us all these awesome statistics. That is really nice. Alright. The map shows me something up here. What was this? So some sort of metal. We put that on. Yes, we got it on. Nice. Cloth belt. I don't know what that was. Alright. Continue on. Whoa! Bearog the Corrupted. Seems like a good time to use our new spell. Enemy hero killed. So that wasn't too difficult. That was like a boss. I kill this heroic thing and pick up a bunch of stuff. So that's 18 armor. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on. So I'll right click, put that on. Looking good. Found all these components too. Yeah, there's a lot to this game. Journal of the Inquisitor. Well, I don't know how much of these I'm gonna read because it looks like there's a lot of loot, or excuse me, lore. But each of these gives me a bonus. So I can at least check a couple of these. And you can see it puts this over here, so it gets it out of my inventory. Alright, so keep on going north. I think that's really the only way there is to go. Oh, I missed. Alright, so there's another rift gate. So, Burial Hill. Looks like we're getting closer. So he said something about the cave on Burial Hill. So keep on looking and see if we see any cave. There is a cart here. Was a cart at some point. And it crashed. Ether crystal. I don't know what that was. There we go. Clear out these guys, and then I'll pick up this, and then we got another level up. So, though honestly, maybe I should just put everything equally, because I don't know what's going to be useful yet. Right, see, that affects my energy there. And then here we've got all of these. Let's put some more in mastery, because I want to unlock some new skills. Alright. So there's like these weird crystals which summon zombies. Oh, lots of enemies around here. And use my area effect. Kick this jug over. Not much in it, so okay, that's not it. But I look on the map and I see a star. So I think we're getting close. I need to get this guy. He's doing some ranged attacks to me. So I noticed that my health replenishes a lot. I'm not quite sure what that is, but it looks like I've got like two things. I've got like this inner bar and this outer bar. I don't know if that inner bar is actually anything or it's just 55 reserved, huh? I have to figure out how this works. Devotion Shrines. Cleansing Shrines grants you devotion points which can be allocated by pressing the skills window. Devotion is an additional layer of character customization in addition to the mastery system. So we go to Devotion. There's more stuff I can do. That's cool. It's got a little star map, kind of like Skyrim. The source of the dead is near. The building moves toggled. So it's like an on-off thing, I see. So I kind of turn it on. And that's what this sword thing is. Or down arrow, whatever it is. Now that's starting to make sense. How this ability works. Alright, something's getting me from afar. It's that guy there. So I need to loop back around. And Kaizog, the Reanimator, may be the source of our issues. So let's get in a nice little fight. He can't do much because of my mind melting. And pick up a bunch of stuff. So Kaizog the Reanimator is dead. Let's just check and see if we got anything interesting. Scrap. 50 armor. Oh yeah. Requires 77 physique, but we can get that. We can just upgrade that there. And we'll put this on. There we go. That's an upgrade. Put that on too. That's an upgrade. We lose a little bit of cunning. But, yeah, alright. Then we've got all these, like, components and stuff. I don't know what to do with those. Hopefully they'll explain it at some point. Rotting soldier. Uh-oh. I'm gonna use a potion, so I'm gonna hit 9. Drink a potion. Alright. Pick up some more scrap metal stuff. And work our way out of this cave. I see. So this works best if I'm like in the center of a bunch of enemies. And I get up close. I can take a bunch out at once. Yeah, we need to get to this crystal though. Because this is what's causing him to spawn. Corruption, huh? Polished emerald. Alright, back to the cave entrance. Some monsters can drop... Well, I missed it. I think it said something about unique equipment. Okay, so we'll head on back. Whoop. Return to Captain John Bourbon. Tainted Hounds. Well, obviously defeating that guy didn't remove all the enemies, but perhaps it stops new ones from spawning. And you see that is up there, so it's like... There's something dead that I don't know about. Nice thing is we can take this rift portal. Oops. That's where I am already. Ruined shrine. Wait a minute, I don't see what that ruined shrine is. Oh, I guess it's somewhere up there. Untouched meal. Anyway, so we'll figure out what all this stuff is. First we'll go back to Devil's Crossing. And we'll go talk to the captain.
The dead attacks have slowed and their numbers are thinning. I take that as a sign that you've dealt with the source?
Indeed, I have killed the
A creature
reanimator.
was doing this? Disturbing. Thanks to your efforts, we may yet hold out here a little longer. I've sent word to the gate guard. Speak to him and he should let you in. Take some well-deserved time to rest and recover. Welcome to Devil's Crossing. I need some time to plan our strategy. In the meantime, there are others around Devil's Crossing who could use your help. Take a moment to mingle with your fellow survivors. Kasparov, our resident scientist, is really eager to speak with you. He babbled some nonsense, but I believe he wants to talk about your connection with the Ethereals. Barnabas, our handyman, said he needed help with our water pump. When you're done assisting them, speak with me in my office inside the prison.
See where we can find
Both
them.
are outside the prison. Kasparov is in the house next to the giant rift gate, and Barnabas keeps his camp by the windmill on the south side. You can't miss it.
I think I've already saw Barnabas. Quest complete, walking to misery, 300 iron, 500 Devil's Crossing reputation. Okay, so I guess that reputation is what's going to allow me to get into Devil's Crossing. The captain said you were good to go. Welcome to Devil's Crossing. Ah, so this is like our first town of sorts. Merchants allow you to sell your collected loot and buy equipment, put in potions. Alright, oops. Faction quartermasters allow you to purchase faction-related items enhancement if your reputation meets the requirements. I see. So my reputation is tolerated. They let me in. But I can't even buy it because I'm not even at friendly yet. So I'd have to do more quests. But as I go higher, there's more stuff I can buy, I see. That buyback's pretty nice, though, so if I accidentally sell something, I can get it back until the transaction's over. So we might as well get rid of our stuff we're not using. You know, all this. Yeah, I got lots and lots of mediocre items. Get rid of this. And then we got all these, components, which perhaps are useful, but the thing is we need to get to level 1 first. Except for this, which I could maybe use. I guess I sold it. I'm going to keep this just in case. Let's see, this is worth 5. Can be used in the creation of arcane items. Yeah, I don't know.
Put it to good use.
There's probably some systems in this game, like these crafting or whatever, that I don't know about. Crudely scrawled note. Now, I ain't a decent man, but I sure ain't good at writing. But this word needs to get out about what this place really is. This prison, it ain't like no joint I ever been in. I only seen double my share. Men don't stay here long neither, and some of the lads they haul in, they ain't criminals. I know. Moment I see a man, I can tell by his eyes he done wrong. These boys, I see fear. I seen this warden a couple of times, big man in black armor. If you ain't no better, you think he was on the wrong side of the bars. Every day he and his lackeys take prisoners out to this hut and the yard by the dozen. They ain't never come out. Later a raggin' wolves in by the hut. It always leaves full. They don't let us out of our cells no more, but I can tell there ain't much of us left. The halls are quiet and I'm the last man in my row. The others, it was taken in yesterday's batch. I ain't asking for pity. I know my ins in that hut, but perhaps this note will be my one good deed in my pathetic life. Well, that is disappointing. It seems as though that was sometime in the past, because this prison is destroyed. It's almost like we're in a post-apocalyptic world. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a post-apocalyptic world if it was a medieval post-apocalypse. Medieval apocalypse. So I got some people over here. Let's just talk and see what
Greetings,
he wants.
child.
She
I am
wants.
pleased to see that the taint of possession has left you. Should you require it, I offer spiritual guidance to the survivors.
What's spiritual
Untroubled
guidance?
memories can cloud the mind and torment the spirit. With my guidance, you can move past these painful thoughts and begin anew. My knowledge of spirits has allowed me to devise a trap with which we were able to contain you and the ethereal that controlled you. It was not until the noose was firmly around your neck that the spirit left you, though.
Okay, so we're trying to figure out what's going on. She was that lady from the opening cutscene.
Troubled memories can cloud the mind and torment the spirit.
Oh, we already saw
My
this.
knowledge of spirit, I'm afraid that I am not at all fit for combat, which from my understanding was more than necessary for you to reach the reanimator's lair. I was only able to subdue the ethereal within you with the use of a trap, which would have required the reanimator to come to us, just as you have.
So she didn't really talk about exactly what this is, but if we go again, the spirit guide allows you to change your skills and devotions in exchange for iron bits and ether crystals. Each point refunded increases the cost of the next point. Alright, so if I decide I don't want to do this, I can change. You've unassigned attribute or skill points. Remember, spend your points when leveling up. So if I wanted to, I could undo these points, but there's no reason to do that. However, I have an available point here. I guess we can read about what this does. Physique, I can kind of tell. Physical conditioning gives you the strength to fight with heavier gear and the agility to avoid enemy attacks. Increases your capacity for pain and your ability to regenerate. Cunning intellect improves your combat technique, increasing physical, pierce, bleed, and eternal trauma damage. Cunning also increases your chance of landing melee and ranged attacks and critical hits. Strong spirit increases the flow of energy into your being and allows you to withstand spiritual burden of using more powerful enchanted items. Spirit magnifies the damage of magical attacks. So this is like magic. It's basically dexterity, strength, dexterity, and magic. I think we'll go ahead and stay there. I still don't understand what this 55 reserved means. I suppose we'll get there at some point. Alright, so there's all these people here. They don't want to see me. This is interesting that people are living in this prison, though.
Safe storage, no questions.
Smuggler allows you to store items you wish to save for later in your private stash, as well as access the transfer stash. Transfer stash can be used to transfer items between your characters. Additional transfer space can be purchased for iron bits. Alright, so this is like our storage. Bounty table. People of Devil's Crossing do not yet trust you with their innermost needs. A respected reputation is required. Okay, so that's probably where we can find more quests for people who put stuff down. I like this idea of these factions, though, and you sort of have to gain your trust, depending on where you are. So, we wanted to talk to Kasparov. They said he was in the house next to the Rift Gate, which is this right here, I believe. How do we get in?
Welcome to my workshop. I saw you fighting the dead out in Lower Crossing, and I dare say you were absolutely brilliant. Evidently, cutting you off that noose was the best decision the captain made that day. Ah, where are my manners? I'm Kasparov, scientist and inventor. What brings you to my humble shop?
Captain said you want to speak with me?
Gates, yes. The ethereals use them to get around. I was working on a way to close them, but then you stumbled through ours. We have never seen a human, possessed or otherwise, pass through one before. Not a living one, anyway. It was then that I realized that we could put these portals to use. There is something about you that is attuned to the rift gates, and I intend to replicate it.
Wait, what?
You don't remember anything, do you? I may have taken some liberties while you were out cold. It was just a few tests, a blood sample or two, nothing major. The results were curious. It appears that your body is still teeming with residual aether energies. Don't worry, you won't be growing any new limbs, probably. But I'm going on tangents here. I believe that with a correctly tuned pulse of aether energy, we can replicate this phenomenon in a controlled manner, as in without the need for pesky possession. I've been working on just the device to do it, but it needs power. For that, I require aether crystal fragments.
Ah, like these?
Excellent. These will do perfectly. I'll just place them into my device here, and... Oh my, that's not right. Not at all. That pulse pulse. It wasn't supposed to go off. Oh dear. 2, 3. Yes, my fingers are still intact. Did it reach you too? How do you feel?
I feel stronger.
Ah, very good. I'm
That's
sure a
easy
little
experience.
more aether in your system won't do you the slightest harm. Okay, maybe it was a lot more. But you look fine. Fitter than ever. A real shame about the prototype, though. Showed such promise. Perhaps if I had more fragments.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
We've been so preoccupied with this Riftgate business that I completely forgot about my apprentice, Starlet. I sent her out to the Burwich estates to fetch parts for our research, and she's been gone entirely too long. Seems her ineptitude carries beyond just the workstation.
You lost your apprentice?
I do feel a little responsible for her now that she's my apprentice. Could you please go out there and find that robot?
Alright, I'll keep an eye out. So we got another person we need to find. That's sort of our first quest, and that'll help us gain reputation in Devil's Crossing. So I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode there. This is Retro Gaming Now playing Grim Dawn. I think there's a lot of promise to this game. I think it's pretty enjoyable. It seems like a similar to Fate in combat, but looks more deep. I think this is going to be a lot of fun to play through. Anyways, this is Retro Gaming Now, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a great day.